Hi class, this is Kendra Crow, your instructor for Literature 201, and this is just a little tutorial on how to use the Soomo text to create your thesis statement that is due this week. So I just wanted to walk you through the steps and make sure that you understand the process and how to use these templates that the textbook has for you. So I'm going to start with this page 1.11, getting started. So you should have completed this last week, but in case you haven't gotten to this part yet, for this week for the thesis statement, you need to begin here. And this is the page where you will identify your theme that you want to use for your final project. So this page gives you all of the themes that are listed in your textbook. You can read a little bit about them, look at the text that they have listed as a possibility for a text that you can use in your final paper. And then it goes through the theme 1, theme 2. You can click on these. These are live links that will take you to the actual text. You can read a little bit about it, maybe read the introductory essay on it, so you get an idea of which text you want to use for your final paper. So make sure you're reviewing this, and then at the end it's going to ask you to identify the theme that you want to use in your final paper. So I have done that already, and here I'll edit my response for now. So it'll look like this. It'll have a textbook or a text box, and you'll just click in it and type your theme that you want to use. So I'm going to use heroism. I'm going to make sure that it's not capitalized because they're going to add it into your thesis statement, so it's not a proper noun. So I'm just going to not capitalize it. I don't use any punctuation. And then when I'm finished and I'm happy with the theme that I've selected, I'm going to say add to milestone 1, and I'll click that, and it's been added. So that's step 1. Just make sure that you have that step done. And then also, and I'll edit this, I should have done that already, for the next part on this page down here it says milestone 1, select your works. So these are just pull down menus. You can select the 2 texts that you want to use in your final paper. So I'm using Beowulf and the Jataka Tales. Sorry, I always stumble over that. And but you can choose from any of the texts that you have in your textbook for this course. And then again, you click Add to Milestone 1, and I will show you why you need to make sure you're adding it and not just saving it. First of all, you'll get your points for for that particular textbook question, but also when you head to chapter 2. So when you start to draft your thesis, so this is page 2.14, you will start to draft your thesis statement. So it'll build on these things that you've already chosen. So for instance, here, as you scroll down, it says milestone 1, draft your thesis. So what you're going to do is you click in these boxes and you can type in your argument that you want to prove in your thesis statement. But it's already populated the text and the theme that you have chosen in chapter 1. So it starts you out by saying both Beowulf and the Jataka Tales explore the theme of heroism, and then you type in your argument. And this is what I typed. So it's empty to begin with. But then I wrote my argument, which is by showing how the main characters portray heroism and how this portrayal of heroism differs greatly because of the different cultures represented. Simple. It's not super creative right now. I'm just putting something in there at the moment to show you how this works. But that's the type of argument or thing that you want to say about the text and about the theme. So make sure that you're creating an argument take a look at that announcement that I put on there. You need to make sure that you're, or in the text, or in the course, on the announcements, I wrote a long announcement about how to write a thesis statement. So make sure you're looking at that before you go ahead and populate this. And so you'll write in your arguments that you want to include in your paper and that you want to prove in your paper. And then again, you click Add to Milestone 1. Okay, and then you'll continue down, continue reading. It shows you how to edit it, some examples of good thesis statements that it has here. And then again, you'll come down here and it's another area where you're going to populate to add to Milestone 1. So the first question is, why did you select the theme of heroism? Explain your reasoning. So I put in there, and you probably want to go into more depth than this, but I just put, I like the idea of heroes and what they stand for. Okay. And then why do Beowulf and the Jataka tales work best in exploring the theme of heroism? And I put, well, Beowulf is the ultimate hero. He's the archetype of heroism in our culture because he is brave, true, and strong. The Jataka tales represent a different type of heroism, but the main character is a hero nonetheless. Okay, so those are just some of my reasoning that I have there. And then I'm going to go add to Milestone 1. And then this is the area where you want to then copy to clipboard. So I'm going to copy it to my clipboard. Sorry, copy to clipboard. So it's been copied. So then once I'm ready, I can paste this into the discussion board. I just want to make sure it's been copied. Yes, so this is what it'll look like when I paste it into the discussion board. So when I go back to the discussion boards here, sorry, I will go down to the final project milestone. I will click Create Thread. I'll give it a name, obviously, and then I will copy and paste this into here. And that's really all I need to do. I should check it for spelling, make sure my sentences are complete. I have punctuation and everything in it, but this is where I'm turning in my assignment. So I would then submit that assignment and then I'm complete. I'd put a subject in here obviously first, but then I would submit it and then my work is complete. So just completing it on the textbook is not enough. You need to, again, copy it to the clipboard, paste it into the discussion board. That is how you submit that assignment. So hopefully this was helpful in showing you how to use the templates and how you need to save it to your milestones to make sure that it's going to populate the next milestone and the next task that you have to complete in order to complete this assignment. If you're not completing these tasks on the textbook, it won't allow you to answer the next question. So again, make sure that you're saving it to the milestone, that you're completing these tasks, and then so that you can use the milestone, or you can use the templates in the next section, because in Module 3, we'll be using the outline template, and it will take your thesis statement that you created in the Module 2 and populate it into that outline template for Module 3. So it builds upon the next one. So I just wanted to show you how that works so that you're not confused and where you need to submit it to the course. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.